Friends, hello, hello, hello. Another super fantastic sunny Sunday. And here we are again at Power Time. This is your hostess, Sharon Herbert, the Power RN, coming to you live from Power in Nursing Innovations. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to be here with you today. And way that we always are, it's all about you. And so today, of course, we're talking about nursing, the profession and the career path that we love so much. And today we are going to talk about maybe some of you are athletes, maybe some of you know athletes, but let's talk about the power of coaching. Have you ever thought about the power of nursing coaching? Really? Because we're going to talk about nurses today and hope that we will get this opportunity to share with you the value of coaching. Because we probably all know something about coaches and coaching, but is that just for athletes? Is that just for executives with high paying jobs? What about you? Who is taking you seriously as you are looking to grow in your profession? And really, that is the role of a coach. Just think back. If any of you have kids who've been on a soccer team, even a spelling bee, you have a coach to help you. Really? That's what coaches are for. And I know, and you know, that there have been so many twists and turns in the lives of nurses that you probably have felt a bit stressed. And what did you do? Let me just ask a simple question. Have you, any of you, ever felt overwhelmed, exhausted, or stuck in your career? Don't be afraid. Don't let fear stop you. Think. You don't have to say it out loud. Just be true to yourself. Because if your answer is yes, you are not alone. It's okay. And especially today, in this crazy world and the healthcare world, the systems in healthcare organizations that are flipping back and forth, up and down, east and west, and you don't know who is going to help you. Who's going to help you overcome all of the challenges that you're facing? We know that nurses face stress. Yes? Long hours, burnout, mandatory overtime, overload patients, overload. And many of us feel constantly that we are giving, giving, giving. But who's giving to you? Let's see. What do you think? Because you don't have to create the solutions and figure it all out by yourself. Because there are folks that have been where you've been, that know what you go through, and that can help you make it through those days of overwhelm. Because coaching, even for those, we say, athletes and professionals, coaching is not about telling you what to do. Coaching is about guiding you to uncover the stressors, uncover the challenges, and create solutions to the things that are bogging you down and overwhelming you. Because if anyone is in nursing and you have or they have been in nursing for even just a bit, you and they have come through some places where you've had sand barges, pitfalls, you've had short staffing each and every place that you have ever worked. Each and every place. I know because I've been there. And you find out in the stages of the stressor that you've been chosen. You've been chosen to work extra today because, once again, we're short. We're short on the unit. And how does that help you grow in your career? And, time is time. And more hours and more days is not going to promote your well-being. Not at all. So today we'll talk about that. And we'll talk about what nursing coaching is and how nurse coaching can help you manage stress. Now, that doesn't mean you can fix each and everything, but let's restore some of your powers. We know that work-life balance is a challenge. Once upon a time, and I won't even tell you what year this was, once upon a time, I don't recall having heard anything about a phrase called work-life balance. In my earlier days in nursing, there were so many staff that everyone worked together, working as families. We helped each other. I even had the nurse supervisor, and I mean supervisor like DON, the director of nursing, coming to our unit, checking on the staff when it was a Friday and weekends were coming. I've had supervisors come and help me feed some of my babies. I was in a night shift where I had 7 infants and I was the only nurse in that room. But the supervisor came and checked on me and asked what she could do. She washed her hands, she put on her gown, and she picked up a baby and fed that baby. And we made it through because we feel everything. We're human. We don't have blinders on that don't show us, oh, there's a line of, patients waiting to be admitted to the ICU and we're already short. Well, that doesn't promote happiness for you and doesn't often set you to the place where you say nice things or that you're looking at staying in that organization or that unit longer. How will those stressors help you stay afloat? And we want to talk today about what and how investing in yourself helps you thrive and fulfill your career. And coaching isn't a luxury. Coaching is actually a team time. Team time. It's a team time. So what is nursing coaching? Because I'll even say this, I love Google and I read a lot. But I also look to see what Google has to say about nurses and about nursing. And if you look up coaching, you may be challenged to find out where it says anything about nursing coaching. Because nursing seems like we're afloat and we've got to fix ourselves. Well, if you're a professional athlete or executive, or even if you're one of the persons in the spelling bee or the pageant, you have a coach. And coaching is structured and it is goal driven. It's a work together. It's a conversation that helps you, push that reset button and take action towards the goal that you really want. Now, the goal that night that I was in that room with 7 babies, my goal was to make sure all of those babies got fed and they stayed alive and that I stayed alive. And that's one of the premises of coaching, because coaching is not you alone engaging in therapy with those 7 babies or to supervise or to train. Coaching is a partnership where you gain confidence and you come up with strategies to overcome the obstacles. And not alone did I get that supervisor to come my way and ask how we could do this together. And it is true. It has to be at least the 2 of you. You can do one-on-one coaching, or you can do grow your colleagues to work with you in group coaching programs, because you're all going through some of the same challenges. And if you're asked, you will certainly come up with the same pain. If you are asked, well, what is your stressor for today? Will you say short staffing once again? And your supervisor or your coach knows where you've been, because most often coaches have been where you are. I have been a new grad nurse, yes, for a very long time. In my first role, I was afraid of having to do all of these things all alone. What would I do if there was not a registered nurse on the unit and I'm a new grad? Well, we've got to put on our thinking caps and make a plan to work together. And coaching is centered on your goals, your personal goals. As I said, stay alive. And professional goals is to make sure each of your patients, that's TS, makes it through the obstacle or the challenge or the stressor. So you've got to identify those challenges and roadblocks. And remember, if you are a new grad or not quite a seasoned nurse professional, you've got to ask for help. Don't worry about what someone says about you and what time it is on the clock. If you fed the baby 3 minutes late and you got to the next baby and then you had to change the diaper before you fed the baby, the goals are that everyone makes it through with heartbeat and breathing. We've got to make sure those things come to pass as they are ordered. And it really is a time for you to discover your own strengths and your values. And there you must set clear goals. As I say, you've got to stay alive, and so do the patients. And then you will take action as you create a plan towards growth and balance. It may be a chance for you to just say, okay, I'm going to look at the schedule and make sure that the next day that I have to work, I'm going to look and see how many nurses are scheduled for Friday night. Then I will make sure that I am ready to go, that I have gotten enough rest, that I have my uniform ready, I have on my comfy shoes, and I've made a little visit to the other nurses that are here with us this evening, and we've made a plan. We've made a plan to help each other. So that's how coaching helps you manage the stress. And let's face it, we all know that nursing is stressful. If anyone is asking you why you do what you do, because they think that you just sit in the rocking chair all evening and nothing exciting happens. Well, we know that we deal with high patient loads. At any moment, you can get an admission. At any moment. And you can't plan for that any day unless you just give yourself some grace and say to yourself, I know where I am and I know what happens here. Stress is going to come. And stress doesn't just affect your work. We know it can affect your health, your relationships, and you might lose a little tip of that smile. You must know that things will come your way that are not in your control. So coaching helps you learn to manage some of the stress. And stress reduction is important because, like I just said, you've got to prepare yourself for each and every day, each and every shift that you are scheduled. Think ahead. Friday is often a day that many people in the world take off work. They are going out for the evening. They are going to a party on Saturday, or they're driving somewhere, going out of town. Make sure that you are ready, that you have had your share of rest. You have your lunch that's available. You have your water. You have your comfy shoes. And you have a few, and it could even be more, a few friendly colleagues. You all help each other. When it's Friday, someone brings the coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and someone else brings the donuts, because there might be a time where you don't really get a break. If there's code 99 and there's a school bus crash, you are not going to have a moment to whine and say, well, I didn't know it was going to be like that. Prepare yourself. Don't let your mind get you all twisted up because it's Friday, you had call-ins, and the ER is bubbling over with patients that will be admitted because now they have been in in the lounge, in the bar and lounge, and oh my, there was a shooting. You never know. These planes are falling out of the sky. You never know. Be ready, physically and mentally. And you have the opportunity to ask for help. Reach out because you are accountable for everything that you do on that Friday night. So be aware, be ready, and give yourself, like I say, some grace. You and the rest of the organization might not be perfect. Everything might not be perfect that day. But don't feel powerless. We know how to transform and make things happen. As that supervisor came to my rescue and said, "What do you need?" She didn't say, "I'm the supervisor and you've just got to do everything in here by yourself." We work together. And stress is a challenge. Stress is a challenge. And you need to govern yourself as best you can with what you can control. If you have to take a moment where everyone in all your babies are safe and you have to take a breath or count to 10, do so. Don't let yourself be stressed out to the limit. And if your stress is not managed or at least acknowledged and begun to overcome with the strategies that you know, like breathing, like taking a moment, like calling for someone to watch your babies. One of your colleagues can watch your babies so you can go to the potty. Working together. Working together. And it's not always easy. But as your coaches have been there before on some of those ugly Friday nights also, they know how to help you de-escalate, breathe, and let's get the job done. Together, coaches can help you by even sharing some of the stories about their own challenges and stressors. So coaches can help you in de-escalating some of the stressors. And what about what happens when you finally finish your shift and are on your way home? You've had a rough night. You've had a long night. And it's time for you to go home. It's a Saturday morning and your children are asking you if you can take them to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever it is. Those things that you can't always change. You're not going to tell them about how horrible your night was and how you just don't have time to talk to them or take care of them, because we are looking at fueling the strategies to help us have balance in our lives. Again, Nothing is perfect, and we may not always have all of the right answers. But talk to your families. It's already certain that your friends and colleagues and family members know that your schedule is not always yours. it's often created by your leaders. But talk to your coaches about work-life balance. It is certainly a challenge, but learn how to manage your time. Managing your time is so important. And even if you are not the maker of the schedule every time, I know that your colleagues will help you as you all help each other by switching days of the week, switching shifts so that each of you may have a day off on the schedule where you can take some time for yourselves. It's not that difficult because we know that we work long hours and the shifts are very long and the work is very difficult as well. So, as I said, I had never heard of work-life balance in my formative days. But with your coach, you will learn about balance. And it starts with you recognizing where you are, who you are, and what you go through in the workplace. Find your center. Don't forget what the work you do is and the shifts that you work. Back in the day, we had 8-hour shifts. And those 8-hour shifts changed to 12-hour shifts. We had to make a change. The staff had to make a change because this was an option that the leaders had come up with to help with modifying the schedules so that there were not so many days and shifts that were short. Well, that means that you must prepare yourself for meeting that challenge. Talk to your coaches. Coaches can help you prepare. Have time, take time for yourself. If you've now chosen a shift that is bare and you want to work, let your leaders know. If you've also chosen to participate in a meditation course on a Thursday at 10 a.m., that's the day shift. Maybe there is someone that can switch with you, one of your colleagues. If they are scheduled to work evenings, but that day they don't mind switching with you, they'll work your day shift so that you can go to your meditation course or yoga or exercise or just get more sleep. And you switch with them for the evening shift because it's the day that they want to go to their daughter's dance recital. These are ways that we can help each other. There is no bad group of people that won't help each other. So doing it together is an option and opportunity. Ask your coaches about what they've been through. As you know, your coach will be someone that you have chosen to guide you to not get stuck in the quicksand, not get stuck in the pitfalls. We create the solutions together. And together, our role, and you learned this back in nursing school, your role was to solve problems. And that's what we do with our coaches. Ask a question. Share your challenges. Share your stressors. And share your dreams. Because each coach and each mentor and each preceptor and each clinical educator has been in a place or space where there have been stressors and challenges. But they're still here today to help you make it through. Setting goals comes with you really looking inside yourself to know who you are. What are your strengths? What are your own personal challenges? Know your life, know who you are. Share that with your coach as you all walk through each and every session. Because there are no secrets. There are no secrets between you and your coaches. It must be real talk, and really clear, and really truth. Your coach is here for you personally and professionally. And the profession of nursing needs you. Nurses have suffered so many challenges, making it days or many days that nurses have just silently resigned because the work is hard and the space is hard and the challenges aren't just yours personally. There could be some of your colleagues going through the same things, and even your leaders going through those same stressors. Come together to help each other make it through. Don't do it alone. Don't try to just do it alone. That will put so much stress on you, and stress can lead to anxiety and depression, and that's not where you want to be. Talk to your coach because it is the time for you to be saved and to be safe. We do it together. And there are no times for clamming up or for fear. Let's do it together. One-on-one coaching at Power in Nursing Innovations is available. And we also offer group coaching so that we can work together on some of those things that repeat, and repeat. Increasing patient loads, mandatory overtime, short staffing, these things repeat over and over. But there may be a little splash of difference each and every time that stressor comes your way. So let's talk about it. We want to get through so that you are ready for the next time. Confidence and communication are really main core of managing these stressors. You've got it. And your coach is there for helping you make it through, to define and design your next steps in your career. So let's get together. Power in Nursing Innovations will be posting a message about group coaching and looking into connecting and reigniting those moments that you will remember why you became a nurse. Why are you here today? How long will you be here? And how we can help you get back to your dream of nursing. So come on your way. Power in Nursing. We're going to put out a skills assessment to let you look at where you are today. It is a message that will encourage you to be encouraged. Grow yourself and grow your career. You will be encouraged. It is rewarding. And every day is not everyone's best day. But when you find your patients are well and now being discharged and they are smiling, give yourself a hand, because you have done the what you do. That is you. And your coach will be so happy to acknowledge your success and helping you on to your next step in satisfaction as a nurse professional. We can do it, and we can help others do it. So be well, my friends. It is time to move your career forward. So let a coach help you find the next rung in the platform as you climb the ladder to success. We love you, and we'll see you soon at Power in Nursing Innovations. You'll find us at powerinnursing.com, and of course, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Every now and again, we're still on X. So we're here and there, everywhere. We'll see you soon. Be well, my friends.